All right, we're back. Got the hockey boys back here after a statement victory last night over Falmouth. You know, not many people gave you a chance, but went in there and ran in their own barn and ran them out of it. That's how you do it right there. We're here with Teo Lanigan, Keegan Baldwin, Max Silva, Tyler McDermott, Quinn Brown, Robbie Hanna, Matt Flynn. What do we think about last night?
It's a statement.
Best game of the year.
Definitely the best game of the year.
Played amazing.
I would agree, you guys. That was the best I've seen you guys play all year.
Best 3 periods we've played all year.
Yeah.
All
100%.
around.
I mean, you just, scoring early in that game, I feel like completely took the fans out of it. But you can tell when they tied it in the first, they didn't celebrate or anything. They just, gave each other knuckles.
They were quiet.
Yeah, you could tell they were, pissed. They're like, we shouldn't be losing to these guys. But,
that first goal was 100% my fault. That was, all on me. But
All right.
It's okay, you scored later in the game.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Shot a bow and arrow into the fan section. I can't believe they didn't,
That was a sick goal, too.
It was a nice
That
goal.
was a nice goal.
And great play by Line. So
he had a really good game. He had a really good game. He assisted Charlie's, too.
Your line.
You assisted, too.
Yeah.
It was a good shot.
I also saw Teo
lost
get-
a big player.
Oh, yeah.
Got hurt. Brooks Collins.
Those no. Maddie Flynn here. Broken collarbone. Sidelined him for how long? 6 weeks?
Around 6. We don't know yet.
Oh, it sucks, dude.
Cut to 5.
Yeah.
Cut in 5.
Your line mates were
So bad.
mad.
They were very disappointed.
Who went out with them?
Coots.
Who played right?
Goods.
3 lefties. That's awesome.
Oh, it sucks.
awesome.
Yeah, you know what? You'll probably be back for playoffs.
Hopefully.
Ah,
Fingers crossed.
it sucks.
Yeah.
But, last night, start to bottom, pretty much. Every line. Keegan's line probably played how long? How many shifts? Towards the end of the game, you got rolled.
We played 1 in the second period.
Billy got crushed. Did you see that?
I didn't see it.
No, Teo got bodied, too.
I got bodied.
Teo got
We all got
crushed.
bodied.
I
got bodied.
Yeah.
Charlie got lit up.
Charlie
Yeah,
got
I was
crushed.
sitting right next to the glass right there. I was waiting for a whistle. I see Charlie land straight on his back.
No, when Billy got hit, it was hard as some laps on the bench and so long.
I didn't see Billy's.
Billy
Was it
got
in the
crushed.
third?
Billy got thrown.
In the
He
third?
got,
It was such a clean hit.
It was.
Yeah.
The one on Charlie was perfect. It was just
Yeah,
perfect.
it's open ice. He
Fade in,
drilled him.
just,
Shoulder to chest.
Shoulder to chest.
Yeah, that was really
And Charlie just feet off the ground. And
He, you could tell, for me being in the fan section every game, the most, diminishing thing as a fan is just watching one of your friends or players just get destroyed. You watch it happen, you're like, damn it, that just can't happen. But the most exciting thing is when one of your players destroys somebody, like this guy, most feared player in the Patriot League. What do you guys?
I definitely love to hit.
Yeah,
You're
I can
so
tell.
interesting.
You had a nice few hits yesterday.
I had a couple.
You got lit up a couple times.
The best was when
There was one time where a kid came and tried to kill me.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
the best was on the power play when Mace got hit and Teo's like, ugh, and just went to go hit the kid. And you guys, neither of you moved.
Yeah,
You guys
because we
both
were
just
trying to
stood
do
right
the
there.
same, thing. We were waiting for one another to go
Yeah.
catch the puck, so the other person could just light the person up, and neither of us would go for the puck. So it was just like a little stalemate. What do we do now?
Yeah.
The best is on the power play because you just friggin' throw the kid every single time when you're in front of the net. Yeah. You're not in front of the net.
I saw that. So they haven't done that all year. Where you've been in
Oh, in front of the net. Yeah,
And
we changed.
Monroe
We
at
put
the point.
Monroe on the wall.
That
That's better.
I like that a lot better.
I like it a lot better.
Because Monroe's
too.
got a rocket because you
Yeah.
can set up that one.
And he
team.
deserves to be there. And I should probably be in front of the net too.
Yeah.
Just powerhouse.
Just a guy.
Yeah. Just
Just moving people.
When Monroe gets the one-timer down consistently, it's going to be messed
That's
up.
scary. We should practice that. Practice with him. Just
He always
getting
takes
those
it.
backs.
He took
Or
5 in a
have
row
them-
yesterday. Coach is
yeah.
like, you don't have to take the one-timer. And he kept doing it. I was dying.
One of them went in though.
I know.
Max so many times.
I know. The bumper was wide open.
Dude, if he scores that
I like the
goal,
bumper. Maybe we should switch.
Maybe I just kind of suck on the wall. Let's see what coach wants.
if he scores that goal, that's electric, dude. You just one tee it and then.
Yeah,
He
one-timers
almost
are
scored
electric.
yesterday. Very close to one.
Robbie
Yeah.
almost had a Michigan yesterday.
Yeah.
And
You
Monroe
did?
almost had a
Yeah.
Michigan.
When?
He got
almost
tripped,
got
right?
shot.
Yeah.
You almost hit the Michigan.
Yeah, Jeremy almost did the Michigan.
Yeah, that kid one tripped Monroe.
Yeah.
I hit him behind the net, and I kneed him right in the
Jesus.
privates. I didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, and then he was like
Down.
perfect.
Some kid
And-
speared me right in the nuts. Someone on the bench, right in front of the bench, got hit. His stick went right into my nuts. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, no.
I wasn't even on the ice, and I got
Did you get
hit
it up?
once.
That was a nice goal from you yesterday. Nice play by Durham, too.
Yeah,
Get the
it
puck
was
in the
all
net.
right.
See the
It was-
puck in
it
the
was-
net.
The game was out of the way.
Right
The game was
But I
much
should have
needed.
got killed.
It was a much
It
needed
was
goal.
not. It was much needed confidence
open, I
goal for
would've
me,
had it.
but yeah, the game was kind of already out of hand at that point.
It's still a good goal. I mean, it was
Still a
a
big
well
goal
set
for
up
you
play.
guys.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there was so towards the end of the game when it was. Did you score one? What was it when we were mad at that kid?
Oh, Zach scored.
Zach scored a second goal, and right before the play, Max was backing up around the circle, and there was a kid behind him, and Max had speed, but he couldn't see anyone behind him. The kid just totally cross-checked Max, and Max face planted in the ice. We're like, what the hell? Like how do you not call that ref?
What
But
was-
it was right behind the ref, and then 2 seconds later, Zach scores, and we're going to the huddle, and I don't know, congratulate Zach. And Robbie flips the kid off. And we're like, F you, boy. We were just
Him up on
laughing.
the ice?
The kid just had his head down.
What a
so
squid.
What number?
20.
What a
It was
squid.
Jeremy.
Turn around.
Oh, wait, what what was Zach's second goal? I remember his first. What
That
was
was
the
another
second?
shot.
Same
Same exact
so
thing.
rattled.
That's all he needed. All he needed was a little blooper from the point to go, and he
He
would
hasn't
be
scored. He
buzzing.
hasn't scored since sophomore year.
Yeah,
I
we're
know.
talking about
yesterday.
how he hasn't scored since sophomore year now. Can't show up to the podcast.
Not my captain.
Watch the language.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus Christ.
My bad.
He scores twice in a game and just turns into Gretzky. Decides to kick out. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, good for him. That was 2 good goals, to be honest. Those were just shots on the net. That's what you need. You guys are what now? 8,
9 and 3-1.
9, 3, and 1.
That's a lot better looking than 8-3-1.
That
I
is
don't
a
know
lot
why.
better looking.
I don't know why.
Plus that win against
For
Falmouth.
four?
We lost. If we
8-4.
lost.
Oh, 8-4-1 would be terrible.
Yeah.
Are we doing them right away?
Falmouth too. That was.
Once we clinch.
Yeah, no.
That
College
just
was
was
such
I'm
a-
getting a mohawk, so.
I feel like we had such a
Once we
monkey
clinch.
on our backs going into that game. It was
Yeah.
just a relief.
Jeremy, you get a
Yeah.
mohawk, I'll get a
How
mohawk.
well we played.
I'll throw it.
Durham said he's not getting a mullet.
No mullet for
Just wanna
Durham.
look pretty
He
for
did tell
prom.
me that.
He wants
Jeremy,
to
if we're not
pretty
gonna
for prom.
bleach, then you gotta get the move.
If Quinn's getting a mullet, you have to get
No,
a
I'm
mullet.
getting a mohawk.
You
I
get
like
a
it.
Okay.
I say we
Durham,
bleach.
Wait,
Yeah, I say we bleach.
We can't.
I say we do.
No, dude, I hate
Are we
bleach.
bleaching
I say
our
we
hair?
do.
I don't
We
want
can't
to go to
ruin
college
I'm
with
not
frosted tips.
bleaching.
One at a time.
You don't want to ruin the tradition.
No, you can bleach your hair
The
back.
tradition was already
No,
ruined
last year wasn't a
That
state
wasn't a year.
tournament. That was
Doesn't
only
matter.
Patriot. Yeah.
We
We
can
didn't
just
do it.
bleach.
We have to
like-
buy in.
We don't need to bleach from the roots.
Yeah,
I'll do
just-
frosted tips.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Frosted tips.
Frosted tips.
That's
You'll have to buy
that'd be funny.
in, yeah.
Do frosted
That's a good
tips back here.
compromise.
I'll do frosted tips.
All right.
No, just do mullets.
Yeah, facts.
So who you guys
Frosted
no one
tips,
wants
dude. You
to
can
do
just cut off the
that.
tips.
Dude,
from
you're
the
so
top.
negative.
That's what
Who
Ryan
wants to
Phillips
bleach
said.
their hair? It takes 9 years to get out.
I mean, I don't want to kill the tradition.
But if we do frosted tips tournament, it will come
And
out like
no,
Dude, last
wasn't
year's
it-
COVID, we didn't have
It was in the
any
state
fun.
tournament. Like one singular hair.
And, dude, you're literally such a team cancer.
Dude, everyone knows bleaching the hair is like the worst thing.
It is bad.
And everyone
But,
I've
like,
talked to
terrible.
besides you
It's
and
bad.
you really want to do it.
No,
Yeah, because the younger kids obviously want to.
Yeah,
I wanted to do it
absolutely.
when I was younger too, but now
Yeah.
it's just like
bleaching your
All
hair
right,
is
so-
absolutely horrible for your hair. It's such a pain, but
It's
for the boys.
tradition.
That's
It's
the-
tradition.
I think
Yeah.
I know
frosted
what you
tips.
mean.
It looks so good when you're lining up on the blue line, like
Plus,
for the
dude,
national anthem.
Listen, the white
I don't wanna
helmets,
do it
the
for
white
them.
helmets with the bleached hair.
Yeah.
Plus we gotta
That's
buy it.
style. Like that looks good.
I can't.
I think. I mean,
what is it? Oh, we have prom though, which is kind of a pain.
Yeah, that's
Prom
the
isn't
reason.
until
Yeah.
like
Yeah, but if we get
June.
frosted tips,
If
then
we
I
get
guess-
frosted tips, you just cut off.
Just cut off.
Dude, if your hair doesn't grow back in 4 months from March to June, then
It's not June.
end of May.
I think it's. Isn't it? I think it's.
It's not the
No,
if you
no,
bleach
junior
your
prom's
hair,
April.
It takes so long.
It's
Junior
right
prom's
I
April.
got 2 buzz cuts and it was still in my hair.
Yeah,
that's
it-
when-
it-
No, I think junior prom's April.
Ours is like the Thursday before break, I think.
Yeah, it's a Thursday before break, and then we just skip school, senior skip day. that
Actually,
Friday.
I always thought it was in like April, June.
yeah, I thought it was
Like
I thought it
right
was
when the
like that.
countdown's about to end, I thought that's when we had prom.
I don't know.
Like,
maybe-
right
maybe
near
I'm
senior
wrong,
week.
but that's what I thought.
Wait, when is it? When do you say you think it is?
February 3rd.
Durham's got to figure out a prom.
February 2nd.
What's your promposal?
It's his birthday.
Saturday will also
It'll
be a
fucking awesome for you to go prom with
Yeah,
us.
let's move on to the
What's
next
your
game.
prom?
Saturday.
Next
Probably
game.
won't
Monday.
happen.
Monday.
It already got
Oh,
moved.
so the Duxbury game got moved.
Got moved Monday.
This
confirmed?
Monday.
Is that
No,
confirmed?
the following
They're
one.
Dale's, yeah.
Okay.
Victoria.
Wait,
So who's
That makes
next
sense.
Wednesday?
Whitman Head's not my birthday.
Oh,
ooh, big one.
And then what do we
They're
have?
not very
P. North
good,
on
are they?
Saturday?
Wait, so we don't have a game this Friday? We have a game Monday?
Monday, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the following Monday.
No, it's this Monday.
Oh,
This
really?
Monday.
When I talked to Coach on
Maybe it is the
on
following.
Monday, he was or on Tuesday practice, he's like, yeah, it's probably gonna get postponed to Monday, but not this one.
The way he said it at the game, though, made it seem like it was definitely this Monday.
So
I feel like
Duxbury,
you would've-
right?
can't
At the
wait for
bog
that
still?
Yeah. Is
Right?
it bog
I'll be
too?
there.
No way.
No,
It's
I
at
doubt
4
it.
o'clock.
Because that's
I
when
doubt we'll trade ice with
Is Harrington
whoever.
back yet? Fun?
I don't know. I think he might have done. I mean, he might have separated it. He's good.
I think that'll
That's
be a
huge
good
for
game.
us.
You guys match
That's
well up
huge for
against
us.
Duxbury, I think.
he's a good player.
We do. We haven't
We'll
lost
play
them in
against
7 years.
Yeah, you
They've
guys-
they've gone to like the Super 8. They've won the Division 1 like championship. We haven't lost them
I
in
mean,
7
dude,
years.
those
I thought it was 9. No, it's
Like,
9.
nothing
When I
against
heard that
nine.
stat, I was like, "Wow, why are we like kind of like frowned upon in this league if they like a team
I
like
know.
that hasn't beaten us?"
No,
enough?"
we've always
yeah,
we've
no,
always
I-
beat the good teams.
We're not like
Only
frowned upon, but this year
9
people
years?
definitely
Yeah,
take
it's
us way less
And last year
seriously.
was twice.
It's because we like
This
lose
is-
to like
because we
MD,
sucked.
dude.
Yeah.
Like, how do you lose to Martha's Vineyard?
Tyler, last
By
year
2 goals.
we beat him twice. Duxbury.
Duxbury?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, last year.
Those
yeah.
games were
I
like
didn't-
no fans, but they were
we
still
were
like
supposed
barn
to-
burners.
Really, all
Yeah,
you have to
these are
do,
playing
all you have to do
teams.
against Duxbury is you guys match up against them well because, dude, how you beat them is just be physical. They're all soft.
Yeah.
They have a
Against
new
No,
Duxbury.
they're really
They have
physical.
a new
They're
coach
soft,
now.
like they're physical, like they
Oh, yeah,
will
they did
hit.
change their
But
game.
if you, they will hit.
Never
But if
were
you get in their
physical,
heads and
like,
if you score early like you did against Falmouth, those kids are
Well,
so
'cause we,
mental.
we came out.
They're the
You can
best.
take
They're the
that
best
game.
coached team in the SoSuR.
Well,
by
we,
far.
we came
Have
out
you- if
against
you-
Falmouth being
Some
physical.
of
One of the
What about us, dude?
We came out against Falmouth being physical. That's why we kind of like
Exactly.
kept up with them. Like against Marshfield, we weren't physical at all. And we just got thrown around.
I honestly think
Same
that
thing
if
with
you,
Canton
yeah,
and Situate. They were just a more physical team. They outworked us.
if you
Canton,
was-
I'd say that everything we got worked out in
Canton
every
was-
aspect.
yeah,
we got it
Canton
worked.
was not so hot.
It was terrible.
if you guys were to score that early, like you did against Falmouth and against Marshfield, then you would have had a much better
Oh,
chance.
yeah.
Because like, dude, that took Falmouth. Like you could tell. Like
Yeah.
after Charlie scored that, the air just got sucked out of the building.
Falmouth has always done the same thing, like year after year. They pepper us with shots, but they never get like good chance shots.
Yeah,
Like,
Monahan
they just-
still played a great game.
They just shoot it from like the goal line. They'll shoot it from like the top of the blue line with like no one in front of the net. Like
I was waiting for
They
you to
just-
say something negative about
that's what they do like every time. Like they never, and they're so fast and physical. They just never get a good scoring chance.
That's true. But like, even still,
Like a new glove or
Charlie
something?
scores that.
There's
They
that
score.
great-
They score. Or they get one back. Like they didn't even celebrate, dude. They just like gave each other knuckles, went to the line, like nothing happened, went straight back to the dot. They did nothing because they were just like, damn, we shouldn't be losing to these kids. And then Flynn scores, and then that was really what like I feel like put you over the hump
I
just
think
because
your private story right now.
from that point they didn't score.
I was expecting way more from that team.
I was too.
Yeah, I thought
Well, they put the kid with the number 1 points in all of D1 on their third line.
Wait, who is it?
Damn.
Oh, 21?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't on their third line.
Yes, he
No,
was.
he-
Look
who
at
is it?
look
They
at
put, they put him on his third line and matched with the third line, but he was going out. with
Darren McDonald. He has like
Oh, yeah,
22
I know that
points.
kid.
He was going out there a lot, and like on every time they needed someone to go out there, he would like go out, like 4 and 4. He would go
Yeah.
with
He's good.
17. That kid's
I don't-
nasty.
Yeah, I don't know. He is really good.
He
You guys know him, right?
I know him. I mean, Durham go. And Taylor does too.
And Drew.
No, I never
was on
played
top.
with him.
You never played with him. He's a good kid.
I thought
That was
team
kid that
good.
wrote
I
me
thought
flipped
he
off.
was pretty good.
When do you guys have Situate again? That's when like
That's
The
I think it's
15th?
one of the last games.
I think it's like February 12th or something.
Yeah, it's like the 12th or the 15th, something like that.
oh
I know.
And then
Yeah,
if we
it's-
if we beat Silver Lake, we play them again in the championship of the Gold Cup.
who's Situate?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well,
What?
who else?
Situate,
is
Silver Lake
Yeah.
is
Yeah, Silver Lake is like
like
9-2.
they're
Who's
not
Situate
bad.
gonna
They
beat?
play a bunch of.
Yeah,
They have to beat some
Wet wipes.
I mean,
They're
they played
pretty-
Rockland
So we could
twice.
play them 2 more times?
They beat
Yeah.
Duxbury.
And then playoffs,
And
we
then
could play them
playoffs?
again.
That's so weird.
That's sick.
Yeah.
We could play them 4 times this year.
Duxbury lost to Silver Lake, but Silver Lake is like a
That's like
yeah.
a rivalry
Lake's
game.
so simple.
Rivalry games are so different.
Duxbury
I mean,
is
Silver Lake's
also
played, like,
went to
Rockland
5
twice,
overtimes,
Abington,
lost
like,
to
they've-
Severian
I
in
know.
overtime. Like,
Yeah. You see Situate lost yesterday
yeah.
to North Quincy. You guys,
Seven.
isn't that the team you guys beat
Crazy.
12-1?
11-0.
Holy crap, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
How does that even happen?
Something must
They
have
had one kid who scored a hattie, another 2 kids who scored 2 goals.
Flynn was like in an ambulance last night. I text him like he's like all sad. I text him. I say, "Hey, Cole Coyne led 7 goals."
Yeah, Buddy lit up a touchdown.
Gets a squid. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's I kid. I mean, do they have anybody out? Like, did nobody?
Yeah,
Ben
their
Whitman.
first line right wing, I think.
Ben Whitman.
Whitman?
Really
the
good
kid, He's the
skater.
kid who scored the. He's the
Slap
kid that
shot.
scored the game winner against you
Yeah.
guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should see
The
that kid
scouting report
stride.
on him was inaccurate before the game from Flynn, though. Then he proceeded to score the game winner.
It's a tough goal. That's
Yeah,
like
it was a
a,
tough goal.
that's like hitting like a half court shot.
Yeah, that was not a great goal.
Zach almost had a hattie last night.
I
He had a
heard-
slap
I heard
shot
he almost
that
had one more.
literally hit the knob of his stick. Or the
Oh
goal's
yeah,
stick.
like, when it was like a 1-on-3.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
took a slap from the
It was so
top.
one, it was, he came down the right wing.
Yeah,
just
just
like
took
top of
a-
the dots.
Yeah.
His slap
That was
shot's
so
so weird. He
aggressive.
holds his hands like so close together.
Yeah.
I feel like most people like put their hands so far down. His hands are like the same place they are in a wrist shot. I don't know how he does it.
What's the hardest game going forward after
Situate.
Duxbury? Situate again?
Situate.
You think Situate's better than Duxbury?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I
I actually
don't know.
coach him.
You guys can beat Situate, dude. Like that. Like
Yeah,
game
we
is
can
so
make
much
those
better
games.
than mine.
We played bad against
Oh yeah, you didn't play. That's such a difference maker. Having
it
you out
actually
there
is.
You
opposed to
haven't
not.
beaten Situates in sophomore year either, right?
I mean, dude,
We
we
only
don't beat
played the
Situate
once
in
last
anything
year.
anymore.
Yeah,
That pisses
dude,
me
it's
off.
so annoying. We lose
Ah!
by one in
Every-
everything.
Like,
One,
I would
one
say
in
it's
football,
like-
one in basketball,
Yeah, one in
one
hockey.
hockey.
Blacks.
like I would say it's a
We
rivalry.
lost by a couple.
We lost by like 5.
I would say it's like a rivalry, which like
Blacks
it
is kinda
is in a way. But dude, like
They're
you
always
beat
winning.
us in everything.
No,
But
it definitely is a rivalry.
it definitely
Oh
is a
no!
rivalry.
Didn't we lose by?
We lost
No,
by
it was
like
two.
3,
Yeah,
2
no,
or
I told
It
you.
3.
is a rivalry because we beat them
We
freshman
lost by
and
2 in the
sophomore.
ball.
Yeah.
But just like, dude, you know what I mean? Every
'Cause
year,
remember,
it's
like,
just
Pat had,
every
like,
game is either we
I
win,
had
which
the
hasn't
last
happened
minute.
much lately.
Every game's
That
just
one
so
had
close, regardless.
Every
Yeah.
game is so close. It makes no sense that they always just find a way.
Yeah.
Soccer, we usually get beat like 11-0.
What'd he say?
We don't count that.
Soccer, we usually
Soccer's
get beat
not a real
11
sport
nothing.
You're a disgrace.
in high school.
All right, I'll give it to that.
Who's Marshfield the best team you played?
No, but we did.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Marshfield the best team you played?
Yeah, but like
definitely,
also like we
definitely.
played terrible. Like that could have been like
They were
a
definitely
one-
better.
I want to play them again so
could have
badly.
beat like honestly like if we played like we did last night. we
Last
would've
night though was
This
like,
year
wasn't
is
a
like
mistake, some
absolutely
flaws.
bonkers. Like every night is like March Madness.
I
Like
know.
some of the upsets are actually crazy.
I know.
Seriously.
I've heard that when they played us, that was their best game of the year.
Yeah, and
Like,
dude, it
that's
had to
also
have been.
probably
They
'cause
played
it was
really
our
well.
worst
We just
game.
played like
Yeah, probably, yeah.
I can't believe Situate lost to North Quincy. Like
It's
even
huge
if
for
you
us,
even
right?
if you don't have that Whitman kid, then dude, they suck.
I know.
You have no excuse. Like they're
It's
terrible.
only one person, and women's really good, but he's not the type of guy that
Yeah,
would make
but-
them lose to NQ.
Exactly.
Maybe NQ like
Maybe
Listen,
they've been.
they
who knows?
lost to Marshfield 3-0. So
Yeah.
3-1.
3-1.
I mean, I just
Sure.
can't
It was
believe they're
just
good
off
after
the
watching
field.
what you guys did to them.
No, but
I
how
can't.
did we lose to? How did we beat North Quincy 11-0, and then they lose to Marshall 3-1?
Well, I was talking to a parent on Marshfield because I know her, and she was like, "Yeah, like coming into this game, this was after the game. Coming into this game, like we really thought you guys like were actually gonna beat us because we had a really tough time against North Quincy, and you guys just steamrolled them 11-0.
I heard
We were
that
like,
too.
yeah, it was a rough game today. I like, didn't know what to say. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah,
We're the worst loss
Sure.
I've ever had.
yeah. That was
Yeah, we've had some really questionable losses score wise.
What was the most fun game you've played this year?
Yes,
Falmouth.
fun.
Yes, you guys.
Quincy.
Fun.
Falmouth and Quincy, yeah.
Quincy was
Quincy, yeah.
Quincy was a good
Quincy
time.
was so
Just going out there.
Quincy was a good time to watch.
I liked Longmeadow and Sandwich. Sandwich.
I liked those games.
Sandwich
Sandwich was
was
really
good.
good. Sandwich was
Yeah,
really
I
fun.
like
Even though we
Sandwich.
lost, I thought the
That felt so long ago.
I like
I know, I
every
was
time we
just
Who
so
do
play.
we-
pissed off.
I was
Every
thinking
time
about
we play
who did we
Cincinnati.
play in the scrimmages this year?
Lincoln
Lincoln
Sudbury.
And who else?
That's
That's
it.
it.
Is it?
We did 2-period
Yeah.
scrimmage. 2-period 15
Oh, yeah,
minutes.
it was horrible. Then we went McDonald's.
And then Lincoln Sudbury's beat Canton. And we lose to Canton.
That Canton game, like, obviously you guys could have beaten any team you've played this
We
year.
just, like,
I think that Canton
was
game.
not good.
We just gotta
Nothing,
keep
yeah,
getting
nothing
better
against
and
you
better.
guys. It was just bad.
No, we had no energy coming to that game.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as we hit warm ups, no one wanted to be there.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Like
wanted
you could
to be
just
there.
tell it was just like not good.
Ted, we need your energy in the locker room before every game.
Yeah.
I got everyone.
The energy on the bench was
That
bad
was so
yesterday
loud,
too.
dude.
Like,
Yeah,
like
it was
everything,
nice.
like every little hit or every little play, like people on the bench are going crazy, which is what we need.
It's because of that early goal. I guarantee it. That's what takes it away. I'm serious. That's
Dude. I'd say almost half of our games this year we've scored a goal in the first 4 minutes.
No, but like
courtesy
no,
of the
but
first
against
line.
a team like that, it's completely different. A team that no one really
No,
thinks.
no, but the bench doesn't get wound off just one goal. It starts.
It just
with-
makes
Right,
it just gets that
starts
line
with
going.
It starts
starts
in the
with the
locker room.
locker room.
In before the game, the locker room was
Preparation.
pumping.
Just mentality.
That's the best pregame we've had in a long time.
How was that bus ride?
Tay almost missed
What?
it.
Sorry,
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Dude, the
Before
craziest
the
thing
game,
happened
bus
to me
ride.
yesterday.
What?
Dude, the bus ride was brutal. I had these tiny little thin socks, and it was so cold. And for
We had
some
to keep the
reason,
windows
I started like warming up, and dude, my feet were freezing. Like, and my toes, I literally like
They
couldn't
were
feel
white.
them. They were so white. They were like almost
they
like
were
yellow.
white yellow.
It was crazy.
Oh,
And
that's nasty.
I took off my shoes, and I was like holding my toes. I was like, this is like the weirdest thing. Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't feel like the toes themselves, but I could like feel like my toenail if it touched like
That's
another toe.
disgusting,
It was the
dude.
weirdest thing, dude.
That's
So
weird.
I wanted. It was like 15 minutes before the game,
Yeah.
or 20 minutes before the game, and I went into the shower and just
Holy
put them
10.
under the shower for like 7 minutes, and then I got back into the locker room like 15 minutes before.
Oh.
I was supposed to be ready in 5 minutes.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
That after the game though was probably the hypest. It's been after any game.
Yeah.
We were all dancing. It was crazy. It was all
You mean you came out of the bus?
Yeah.
Quinn, tell them the story
Oh,
of what happened after.
All right,
It's not the
so
same.
after the game, when we had pizza was passed around. It was a great atmosphere in the locker room, and Teach Me How to Dougie came on. So
He told me to teach me
so,
how to Dougie.
I showed him how to Dougie, and as I was in the Dougie, I threw it back into a Gilbert, which was like that, like kind of that half twerk. And as I throw it back to that Gilbert, Coach Ray walks in the locker room and drops everything he has in his hands.
Everything in his hands.
And just looks at me, and I continue to dance, and it was the most awkward.
What was in his hands?
It was like,
Like a sweeping.
it was the most
Pick up
awkward
the
5
oranges.
seconds of eye contact I've ever had in my whole life. He just looks at me and leaves the room. I'm
No,
like,
right
I
before
just
you left
threw
the
up
room.
in my mask.
Yeah.
No, and he left the room, and everyone's dying laughing, and I'm just sitting there. And then he comes back in and just says, "Quinn, glad you're having fun." Thanks, Coach.
Explain the pregame beefs that happened too with Clap.
Oh yeah, I got in a fight with our coach before the game.
The goalie's coach.
Yeah, the goalie coach. I called him obese in different words a couple times, and I said I told him to arrest me because he's a cop, and yeah, he didn't take too kindly to that. Called him fat a lot. And, yeah, he tried to get in my face, but it's quite embarrassing for a cop to get into a senior's face.
When I got off the ice after the first period, Clap was right there, and he looked at me, and he looked like, I was like, what? And he like pushed me, and I was like, oh, like what? You trying to fight? And then he takes his bare head and slams it against my head.
Jesus.
I love Clap. I love him,
love
dude.
it.
He's a
Absolutely
beauty.
love it.
After the first period, he goes up to me, he goes, "Quinn, you absolutely sucked that period." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, coach." Thanks.
He's learning from the best.
Coach
Evan
Ray.
Ray.
Evan, right. Yeah, Evan loves calling me out in the locker room.
I feel like I've heard many stories of Evan calling you
Yeah,
guys out.
calling
Like
me out.
this kid right here. I've heard
Coach Ray's getting a
stories.
little bit better. I think he's trying to. Like, there was
His
one
pregame
game
speech was good.
we got off the ice.
Probably shouldn't get deep
Or like
into this
just like a few,
conversation.
like if we have a good shift, we'll come off the ice and Coach Ray will be like, "Good shift." Before before 2 games ago, he would never do that. And then last night he texted me and Zach after the game and was like, "Hey, great game today, guys. You guys were +4." And we were like, "Wow, this is weird. He never does this. Thanks."
Oh, that's funny.
Mm.
Alright, we're starting to run out of time here. We'll keep it going for a little bit longer. What's the worst team you've played?
North Quincy.
North
Uh,
Quincy,
North
one game.
Quincy. Do you think they're like the worst?
Who would
though?
win,
They just
Plymouth
had the
South or North
goalie.
Quincy?
I think Plymouth South was the worst, or North Quincy was the worst team we played. So far.
The toilet
Yeah.
bowl.
They might have just played bad. though.
North Quincy, their goalie was absolutely horrible.
Their second
Well,
I
we
felt
also-
so bad
They
for that
also
kid.
did not
dude.
try at all.
Yeah, they started putting in like their fifth line. They put in their backup goalie who has only played like one.
I think
game.
Plymouth
One
South
game in the
was
past like 3 years.
I
Or he
felt
hasn't
so
done
bad
any
for
in the
that
last
kid.
3
He was
years.
just getting lit
I
up.
think
He was a
Plymouth South
football
was
player.
worse because
Oh, really?
Wait, the kid in the third period?
yeah, he
No,
he's
he
never
played.
played goalie.
He played football, and was like a street hockey goalie when they all like went to like the street hockey rink, and one of the goalies quit, and they asked him to play, and they like got him pads and stuff.
That's
He's never
actually
played
what
hockey
happened?
in his entire life.
That's actually what happened.
That was his first
Yeah.
ever like time being
His
on the ice
first
in a
ever
game.
shot must have been mine. He saved it.
Yeah, he robbed me too. He had a nice blocker
And,
save
like,
on me.
And then like he saved my shot and let in 7 consecutive goals.
That's
I
unreal.
think that the greatest part about that game, we won 11-0, all scored by 11 different players.
That is awesome. Yeah.
That's
The
messed
locker
up.
room was fun after that game too.
It was.
Just like, wow. That's you don't see that every day.
Why? I only played for a period that game.
Oh, yeah, I want to tell that story.
Yeah, so taking my pregame nap, at home, set my alarm for 2, I set 2 alarms. I set a timer and I set an alarm. And I wake up to a call coming from Zach.
So what? Your alarm does not go off?
No, it probably did go off because it wouldn't just not go off, but I don't remember turning it off. I must have though. I think the bus was supposed to leave at like 4:30 or maybe it was 5:30 or something.
Yeah.
And he called me exactly at that time, and I look at the clock. I'm like, oh my god. I pick up the phone. I'm like, dude, I just woke up. Like I'm screwed.
Worst feeling in the world.
Dude, it was terrible.
You didn't wear a shirt and tie to school that day either.
No, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what messed you up.
Yeah.
You're already off to a bad
I
start.
know.
Just going into the
Not
game
my
like that
captain,
is the
not my
worst
captain.
feeling
So I
ever.
drive
watching
myself
that.
to the rink, and Coach Ray benched me the first period. I played the second, and then by that time we were up like 7-0, and then I got 1 shift in the third, and then after that we didn't play.
Speaking of North Quincy, I forgot my jersey one time. It was in my bag, but I couldn't find it, so I got sad period. So
Nothing good happens when we go to that rink.
yeah, that rink is
Never.
nope. Teo, me,
I've never played good at that rink.
Didn't something happen during the Sylvia Cup last year?
me.
No, not to you. I feel like someone got hurt.
Oh no,
terrible.
Coach Avin just screamed because we couldn't get locker rooms, so he kept us at the bench right before the Zamboni.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
just like ripped us apart because like he didn't want to go next to all the fans.
That's funny. I remember in the
What's the worst yelling we've gotten from Coach Allen?
Bishop Sting.
No, Quill Cassidy. Right?
Quill Cassidy.
Yes.
That's what you meant.
I was standing right next to that
He
trash
just-
can.
He was flipping out. He goes, "Oh, Liam, congrats on your first goal. Ooh, trash can."
I think it was hilarious when he came in Marshfield. He goes,
Right.
5 years ago, this trash can would be over there.
And then he took his seat next to
Yeah,
Zach.
and then he
No,
said,
he took my seat.
We're all
He kicked
team
me out, and
here.
I had to kneel. He took my seat.
That's funny.
I was like confused. I was like,
I was
wow, I've
so
never seen this. What do you mean 5 years ago? You mean like 1 year ago?
I remember when you got benched for the first period of that game. I was watching it from my house on Live Bar, and I was like, where the hell is Teo? Because they had made patch up with Zach. I texted you. I'm like, are you playing, dude? And because I didn't know if you were hurt, and you just didn't answer. And you texted me after the game. You're like, I got benched. All right, that'll do it for today.
Thanks,
Thank
Paul.
you guys for coming.
Thank you for having us.
See you next time. We'll be back some point. See you, gents.